I'm going to show you how to get the Lord of Blood's exaltation in Elden Ring. This is a talisman that will increase your damage when there's any kind of blood loss around you. This will proc a buff that's just on you then, and you'll do additional damage. In order to get this talisman, you're going to have to go to the Holy City, and you're going to find your way down into the underground roadside or the Lyndell catacombs. The Lyndell catacombs are where we want, but the underground roadside is how you get there. So you have to get there through, there's a well you can fall into, you get a key from the guy. There's the guy who looks like an invader down at the Table of Lost Grace. At some point, he'll give you a key to check back them every now and then. He'll eventually give you a key. Then you go to a well at the Lyndell Ashen Capital, use the key in the well, and it'll take you down into the underground roadside catacombs type area. And then from there, I'm going to show you how to get to the Lyndell catacombs and how to beat the Lyndell catacombs and how to get to the boss. So from the underground roadside up here in the capital, you are going to go from here in order to get to the catacombs that you want to go to. If you already have this door open, you take this door. Otherwise, you can take the side path that's just over nearby with a ladder, which should take you down to that one right there. And then you just got to go over to here and then drop onto this and then run down here and then drop onto this. And then watch out for the lobsters because they are really annoying on your way over here. So you're just going to try to get past them as best as you can and make your way over to this door that I'm looking at right now. And hopefully not just die to the lobsters, which is probably going to happen. Not going to happen. Okay, so once you get into here, this is the catacombs that you want. Now that left path will just lead to unlocking a secret passage that will make it easier to get back to here. But there's also a Grace down here, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, once you are at the Lyndell Catacombs Grace, you're going to head down here, and this place is really hilariously confusing. So there's the boss door. I already opened it, but there's another room just like it in this place that doesn't have a boss in it at all to try to confuse you. So you're going to head over this way, and this place is actually really funny because there's like 2 or 3 levels of it that all look identical to make you think that you've backtracked, but you haven't. So you're going to head up this way, and then you're going to go over to here and watch out for these guys. I'm just going to go now, and I'm probably going to get hit by the flames. Yeah, I am. It's whatever, though. It's fine. So then you're going to head over through this way now, and there will be one of the big guys up here. I'm just going to go ahead and ready this thing I use. I'm just going to ignore him, actually. I have no reason to fight him. Let's just keep going, though. So you go right past them, and you'll head over here. And here's where it's funny, because if you go back, it looks like you're in the same place. If you go back, there'll be a boss door that has 2 random big enemies in it, but that's not where you want to go. You just want to go as if you're going straight back into the dungeon. But you're not. It's actually different this time. So now you're going to go through here. And at the end of this, if it's your first time here, it'll be down like this. And this thing is actually an elevator. So what you do to this thing is if it's up, you hit it, or you're down, you hit it. It'll move every time you hit it. So if it's down right now, I hit it and jump on it, it'll go up. If it's already up, then you'll hit it and it'll go down. You're going to come into here and go to the right. And then over in here, there are these guys. I'm just going to take them out of the game as I pass through by doing this to them. And if you're in this area, you know you're heading the right way. So at the end of this, there's a ladder. And we're going to go down this ladder. And when we go down this ladder, it will take us to the actual first part that we went through instead of the fake one. And that is where the lever is. So if you go over to here, now we're at the actual entrance where we first came in. You're going to pull this lever, and then you're going to drop. And now this is like, it looks like the one, but it's not. This is the actual starting one that we first one we went through. And you're going to go over to here, and now the door's open, and this will be the actual door. And when you go into here, there'll be a boss that does crazy amounts of bleed damage with 2 bleed dog summons. So whichever way you want to fight it, I'm going to take my chances using this combo. Although it's not going to be super practical. Oh, I didn't know those blew up on the door. Well, that's not good. Well, anyway, you'll fight this boss whichever way you want. He has Reduvia blood blades. He also has 2 blood dogs. He's a real pain in the butt to try to fight. Okay, so that was kind of a rough fight. You kind of run from the dogs and turn and try to get the dogs first. It's just a tough enemy. He'll try to stay on you, but once you get through it one way or another, you are going to get the Lord of Blood's exaltation. And this is an extremely powerful talisman that lets you Blood loss in vicinity increases attack power. So increased attack power whenever there's any kind of blood loss, you or someone else, whether you get hit by blood loss, they get hit by blood loss. If there's blood loss anywhere nearby, it will boost your attack power. So now I have the talisman equipped. Let's go ahead and try it out on some zombie enemies to see if we can see how much it does. It's supposed to be 20% apparently, but let's find out. So I hit the guy for 477 with this thing upgraded. I think that was blood loss. Yep, now I hit 571. So let me do some quick math on that. Let me double check that that was actually in combat. Yeah, it was. Okay, 471 to 571. So I did the math on that, and that turns out to be right around 21%. Maybe it's just supposed to be 20. I'm not sure exactly why it was 21%, but yeah, basically 20% damage increase if there's any kind of blood loss anywhere nearby. As far as I can tell, it just procs the buff, and even if I run away from the blood loss, it's just trigger blood loss, and now you have a buff. That buff lasts for, I'm assuming, like 10, 20, 30 seconds, something like that. So that is the Lord of Blood's exaltation. You'll find it underneath the Holy City, and it will boost your damage near blood loss in Elden Ring.